They ain't got no fucking guidance.
I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know what.
Niggas gonna say, man,
I don't know
people
what's
just
the
be trying to have fun, man.
I don't know what's the got into
Man, people just be trying to have fun, man.
black people.
Man, that's some white boy shit. Man. That's some white boy shit. Man, that's some white boy shit, man. That's some white boy shit.
Folks.
Won't catch me. Won't catch me doing that white boy shit.
I don't know what got into it.
Now niggas like, pick me, I'll do it.
Everybody, they want to do every damn challenge.
I don't mind making an ass out of myself in front of you.
Thing, I don't know. This is stupid. I mean, and if I was to do something like that, I would call myself stupid. If I was to indulge into some challenges that I know that I thought was like, that's something that black people don't do, that we don't do that. I would say that was stupid of me. I would admit it. So what I'm saying is,
I think it's a little different doing something stupid than doing some white boy shit. I done did a lot of stupid shit.
What's the difference?
I ain't did a whole lot of white boy shit. White boy shit is a distinction.
Stupid is. I think stupid is more.
You remember when Jackass came out? Ooh, perfect example, nigga.
I might give you that one.
Hey,
I'm gonna give you that one. Hold up.
You gonna cut me the fuck off, nigga?
Charles, I ain't even finished what I was gonna say. I'm gonna
up?
give you that one. Just keep the Jackass in mind.
Right.
I'm gonna give you that one because stupid most of the time it's some accidental shit. You know what I'm saying? Like closing your finger in the fucking door.
Or trying, like.
You know what I'm saying? I done did that before. I accidentally closed my finger in the door when I was a little kid. Like, oh shit. Like, that damn, keep your hands up. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
That's kind of stupid. Like,
no, you can do stupid shit knowing you doing some stupid shit without it being some white people.
Nah, man. I don't think you can do no stupid shit knowing you. Let me think of something. That's why I'm trying to think of something I did that might be stupid that I know I was doing. I can't think of nothing. You know, cutting the shower. See, that's an accident. Cause I didn't realize that the shower head was pointing toward the outside. So I left the shower curtain and I cut the shower on. The motherfucker sprayed all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Into the bathroom. That's some stupid shit cause you wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
No, nigga, that's a horrible example.
That's a good example.
So, like, a stupid fucking thing would be to go in a chick crib when you know the chick live with a nigga and, you know, man, this shit can go real bad, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Fuck it. And then a nigga come home and you stuck. That's some stupid shit. Premeditated dumb shit. But that ain't necessarily white boy shit.
You're a dangerous nigga. That's what you is.
White boy shit is Jackass, nigga. When Jackass came out, niggas was like, Jackass is some white boy shit, right? Am I wrong?
I don't remember that movie.
I don't know how you talk to you, man. It ain't about the movie, nigga. It was a whole movement, man. You don't remember the Jackass thing, MTV and shit? Steve-O and them niggas? You don't remember that? Johnny Knoxville and all them niggas? Going in the motherfucking, going in a porta potty. And motherfuckers grab it with a thing and pick it up and shake it around and shit.
And carry it off.
No, shake it up with you in that motherfucker.
I've seen something like that, but I don't.
Yeah, that was Jackass shit.
I didn't really pay attention to it like that. But
just dumb shit, man. Dumb shit for entertainment. White boy shit. Well, I don't know what the fuck you been at for the last 20 years, 30 years and shit.
I don't pay attention to that damn documentary.
I didn't necessarily either, but I saw the shit.
Maybe I didn't pay attention to Jackass shit.
Man. Well, that's the example. That's the example I come up with.
I'm sorry I don't pay attention to Jackass shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I do see it, I'm like, damn, that's some Jackass stupid shit.
I just say that because that's a perfect example of white boy shit. Okay. That's some white boy shit. Niggas ain't doing that because that's some white boy shit. Now niggas is doing it.
Right.
The Great Challenge, nigga, you kidding me? I would do that when I was 15. I damn sure ain't gonna do it now. That shit just don't make no sense to me. You know? Shit like that.
Especially after witnessing how people are falling
and fucking this shit
fucking
up.
themselves up.
the likelihood of you making it down that motherfucker is not high.
That's why I said,
Niggas just been skateboarding for here, like, we kind of knew the skateboarding thing. When I was young and saw skateboarders, I was like, nigga, I ain't doing that.
we had skateboarders.
Huh?
We had skateboarders.
You was doing flips and shit?
I wasn't doing all that, but
I'm saying.
we had skateboards. We had skateboards in the country on dirt, man. Trying to damn skateboard that shit.
I ain't know
We did go-karts a lot, though.
Nigga, that's not the same thing. Skateboard, fucking flipping and fucking your shit up and getting right back up and flipping and fucking your shit up.
Nah, I ain't doing nothing like that.
I don't knock it, but I ain't gonna do that shit. Bust my motherfucking head and shit. Niggas play football, you might get fucked up, but there's a
That's why
point
you
to
need to do your. Maybe you do need to present that challenge.
it. Sure.
The roller wheel. If you do the crate challenge, you should do the roller wheel challenge. if a nigga do the crate challenge, you should
No,
do
he
the roller
won't.
wheel.
Ain't no work involved in doing a quick challenge.
Ain't gonna work in it. Shit, you got there and follow, bust your ass. That's gonna be some. That pain gonna be some work.
And you can't. Ain't no fun in watching a nigga do roller wheel.
Shit. I mean, for somebody like
Ain't no crowd going to
you might
develop.
be, because I'd be like, oh, that's.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Ain't no
he on
crowd
50.
gonna come around and watch
He on
niggas
50.
do roller wheels.
He on
The
51.
crowd is gonna come around
He on
and sit and
52.
crack his shit. Cause it ain't gonna take long. You get up there, motherfucker, and once you get up, nigga, I'm just waiting for you to fuck your shit up.
Is that exciting? It's exciting to see people
Get hurt. That's the appeal, nigga. That's the point. White boy shit. Wow, don't make no sense. Let's talk about this whole situation with let's talk about the shit with the vaccines and shit, right? So the news now is even if you ain't get the shot, just being in the proximity of the motherfucker who got the shot might affect you. Right?
Is that what you had sent me?
I'm talking about it.
Yeah, right.
So how is that gonna be affecting the whole quote unquote dating scene, interacting with women and shit? Or interacting with the opposite sex and shit. Like, that's another thing to put on the list, nigga. I gotta watch out getting her pregnant. I gotta watch out for STDs and shit. And I gotta watch out, hey, you got the shot? Yeah. Oh, fuck.
You know how they say, ask all the questions before you take this step.
Nigga, who the fuck asked women if they got STDs? You got STDs?
Hey, hey.
It's up to the person to come clean and shit. Like me.
They say, where you work at, you got a car, what's your credit score, you got your vaccine, you got the vaccine. Yeah, that's new.
Is that something you ask? Well, you married me. You know.
What?
Is that something you ask a chick?
What?
When you trying to get with her?
What?
How far along in the process before you start asking job and all this shit?
That's usually down the road.
Down the road, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I want to get to know you first.
Now, versus, now you gotta go, as soon as you meet him, you vaccinated?
Oh, nigga. Do you ask if a bitch got STDs and shit?
You have to though now.
Nigga, I'm not talking about half, I'm talking about real life. Is that so? I've never asked a woman if she had STD,
That is like asking for an STD.
but we don't do that. So where that fall on the whole thing?
It's time.
What's time?
It's time to add that to
Add what?
the whole meet and greet.
Add what to it?
Vaccinated.
If a nigga don't ask the chick if you got, hey, you got AIDS? If a nigga don't ask her that, what the fuck point is to ask her if she got the shot?
That's the purpose of me saying this. Now it's time to start asking.
My point is, nigga, AIDS been around since the 80s.
You know?
And I ain't never just came out, hey, what's your name? Oh, for real? Oh, for real? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you got any STDs? I ain't never did that. Never.
Right.
Hopefully. I just hope she ain't. Or I hope she ain't. She don't. You know what I'm saying? But now you gotta add to the list whether or not, or the same approach. I hope she ain't got the shot. But at this point, it's okay. You could, a woman don't feel no kind of way about saying whether she got the shot. It's not the same thing. Asking if she got AIDS, she get all, how dare you type shit. Regardless, if you don't got it or not, it's just a weird question to ask. To me, I never did that. But you can go, you can ask her, hey, you got the shot? Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, no, I ain't getting the fucking shot. There's no reason, in her mind, there's no reason, either way, it don't matter. In her mind. Because she not aware of this whole, you know, if I did get the shot and you don't have the shot and you don't fuck with the shot, then this might be a motherfucking deal breaker type situation. She don't see it like that. I see it like that. At this point, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of want to tell a story, but I can't because it's too fresh. You know, I ain't trying to step on your toes, but I'm already there, nigga. Contemplating. Man, I don't know if I can fuck her up. You know what I'm saying? Just off that. She could be clean as a whistle, nigga.
It's a hell of a dilemma.
She could be clean, never had nothing. Washing all that shit, smell good and all that shit. But she got the shot, so I don't know.
How concrete is this evidence though?
Nigga, ain't nothing but fucking evidence. It's all, at this point, we talked about that too.
Alleged.
It's alleged because we don't have nothing to confirm it with. Yeah. It's all based on, you know, when you're talking science, you can have theories and shit, and up until you can prove it, it's a theory. Even if you see it, you think you see it, until you prove it, it's a theory. So until whoever, Moderna and all these niggas, Johnson & Johnson, come out with the actual what's really going on, it's all theory. But based on science that they've studied prior to all this shit, there's good reason to believe it. Yeah, there's good reason to believe it. It's not necessarily new technology, it's just technology being used in a new way type situation. We're talking graphene and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Metal in the body and all sorts of crazy shit. Frequencies and all this shit. Transmission and all this shit. Emitting and all this shit. Beacon. A motherfucker is a beacon. You know? Putting out energy and absorbing energy and shit. Shit that ain't necessarily natural. It's all theory at this point. But as they put it together and you process the shit, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if these motherfuckers ain't willing to put out the real information, what the fuck else I got to go by? Especially when I be, you know, getting information from people who been studying this type of thing. That article we talked about came out in 2015 about the whole imperfect vaccine shit. That came out in 2015. I didn't know about it till a couple weeks ago. Whoever been planning this shit knew this shit back then. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like getting a MMR or fucking tuberculosis or fucking hepatitis shot was put in there. Whether or not it's some bullshit in the shot, it's intended, it's presented as something to combat this one particular illness. This new shit ain't that. This ain't even necessarily got nothing to do with the now thing. And they telling you that. They're telling us that now. Like, yeah, I know we said this was a vaccine for this, but this ain't really that. This is more like this to prepare your body to down the road, you know. You probably ain't gonna stop from getting it or stop from being able to transmit it, but it's probably best that you have this shit in your body, just in case. So they ain't even bullshitting us with it.
I mean, it's so many red lines and red tape on this shit though, man. Like every time.
You mean red flag?
Red flags, yeah. Every time something come up, something new come up. Every time something happens, something new, like let's just take it back. One shot, you good. Next thing you know, oh no, this one gonna take 2 shots. Then
no, they said 1 shot up until you was about to take the first shot. Before they gave you the first shot, they let you know that it's gonna be the second shot. So it wasn't like you took the shot, then they said, oh yeah, we don't have to give you another shot. Before you take this shot, we're gonna do this one now, and 2-3 months we're gonna give you another. I thought it was just 1 shot. Oh well, this is not all right.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's before they give you the first shot.
How shit started progressing. Now they talking about. Now it's another shot coming. Like, what? Third one? Well, we find out that they may run out. If somehow they phasing out. Like,
lose its
yeah, right. So now we need a third shot. Then they say the third shot for people with what they call it, people with pre-existing symptoms or
oh no, man, come on, man.
Pre-existing symptoms, they gonna call it a dose. But people that's in good health, they gonna call it a booster. So what's the difference? And
what are you saying?
People with pre-existing conditions, they calling it another dose. But people in good health, they calling it a booster. What's the difference?
It's a booster dose.
But I'm just saying, this is what they were saying on TV is how they're labeling. This is how they're labeling. Now, and also with the booster, the booster it's just one booster for all the different shots. How is that?
For all the different brands.
Right.
So Johnson & Johnson and Moderna got the same booster shots?
All of them.
Oh, for real? That's fishy, ain't it?
How is that?
I don't know. I don't think it.
I'm just saying, man. Just
yeah, it don't make sense.
Right. You know, I can't.
It don't even make sense on a brand level. If I'm Johnson & Johnson and I give a motherfucker a shot, I don't want my whole brain to be affected by, something that ain't Johnson & Johnson. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna have brand name this and then the follow-up be just so generic shit? You feel what I'm saying? Where's the money in that for Johnson & Johnson?
I give you this shit. You can call it motherfucking red dog shit. Call it what the hell you want to call it. Just don't call that shit Blue Magic.
That's kind of the opposite. What they saying is the opposite, nigga.
They saying the opposite. Yeah. Oh, you can call it Blue Magic. I'm gonna give you this. You can call it. You can do what you want to do with it, and then call it Blue Magic.
If I'm Johnson & Johnson,
you right. Wait a minute.
I gave you these shots. My name is on these shots.
Right.
So how it affect you, regardless of all the loopholes and shit about liability and shit. As a brand, if I give a fuck about my brand, how you are affected by this shot is going to affect my brand. So why would I just leave the follow-up to that up to some other motherfucker?
Right, so it is back. It's like, I'm going to give you this, my name on it. You can call it what you want to call it. No. You can still call it, you can do what you want to do with it. Still call it Blue Magic.
Well,
still call it Moderna.
Not necessarily. It's like, I guess it is kind of.
Matter of fact, we're going to put all our names on it. We're going to call it we're going to call it
cause
Mo Pfizer Johnson.
Right, so if it's about brands, see, you got all these
Mo Pfizer Johnson, nigga.
We got all these different companies, quote unquote, racing to find a fucking cure and shit.
And then they always
gonna do just gonna leave it all up to
one boost. One boost.
If I'm doing it and I'm a brand, I want my name to be on this shit, especially if it saved the world, quote unquote, like they say.
Hey, that might be the new motherfucking goddamn shit, boy. Mo Pfizer Johnson. Mo Pfizer Johnson.
Jesus Christ, nigga. So
what we just talked about this shit not too long ago?
Yeah.
Dude, the whole
Greek thing?
Yeah, the whole Greek thing, Mo Pfizer Johnson.
What niggas gonna be doing? Niggas gonna be walking around saying shit like that, nigga. Because they gonna be owned by Johnson & Johnson and shit.
Who was the other way? It was another one though. Moderna.
Yeah, we need you to wear this shirt today. I ain't wearing that ugly shit. Well, you don't wear it. We gonna sue your motherfucking ass. What you mean? You don't own me. Yes, yeah. You kind of do. You know? It's right here, the paper. Yeah, why just leave it to whoever? If it's about saving the world like they present, getting a cure for this shit, you just gonna leave it up to whoever the fuck? Johnson & Johnson spent all these months or whatever, all this money on finding this cure. We're going to give you these 2 Johnson & Johnson shots. And after that, just do whatever you need to do. Ain't no money in that for them, directly. Seemingly, right? And if people start dying after the booster, you know, not necessarily talking on the liability, because they don't have any liability, which just is a brand thing. If the thing is presented as saving the world, you were not going to leave that up to just whoever the fuck. Does that make sense? I want the Johnson & Johnson. I want Johnson & Johnson to do the booster shot. Fuck that. What you mean? I already have an agreement with this patient. They taking my shit. So why the fuck am I going to hand it over to you at that point? Just like a car, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I've been making these motors, and I'm gonna just let you start making the motors and shit. Now I can't claim responsibility or or credit.
What's the name of
shit like that.
See, you don't even watch the video. You watch the video?
That's the question. Maybe I do, nigga.
What's
Thanos.
You got
Spider-Man.
Shield. You got Shield, and then against Shield is the Avengers. They work for Shield. Okay. Then you got the other ones. Damn.
Who they work for? Monsanto.
I'm trying to think what's their name.
Bayer. They work for Bayer.
No.
They work for Lucian Technologies.
So you don't know.
Boston Dynamics. Darko. Monsters Inc.
Who is
Evil Core. Evil Core.
Hydra. Here's a summary from
Hydra.
Hydra is a terrorist organization that acts as SHIELD's greatest foil and foe across the world. Countless wars and proxy wars have been fought both in the open and in the shadows between these two highly secretive and highly dangerous
Boston Dynamics. Same thing. That USA thing. USA Corporation. We got the
Hydra Technologies. Hydra Tech.
The Navy, we got the Army, we got the Air Force, fucking Marine, Coast Guard, all them motherfuckers got deep, secret motherfucking shit.
I wish my man was at home right now.
Super soldiers.
So we could call him and do a phone call with him about how he feel about this whole Afghan shit. He could definitely.
So if I eat some pussy, do I get the vaccine too? You know what I'm saying? Like, how far this shit go, nigga?
You said, should you? Or do you?
Do I? If she got the shot, and I, whatever, do I have the shot now too?
She gotta come out somewhere.
Not even a rubber can save you, nigga. You have to have a full body rubber, nigga, with some fucking EMP resistance.
I ain't even seen you that shit, bro.
Niggas gonna have to start wearing iodine rubbers and shit.
Dang, I hate
full
that.
Body, like, no, I seem to still be getting through. Oh man, niggas got this shit digital and shit. Still some energy getting through. Oh man, what you want me to do? I'm butt ass naked, nigga. What you want me to do?
That's buck wild, bro.
Man, you gonna have to put one on too. I ain't put that shit on. Man, I ain't doing this.
Nigga.
Some old fucking hazmat suits and shit, nigga. Nah, I still feel some kind of radiation on me.
Air pressure tight, pressure
That
tight.
ain't me, nigga. What the fuck you mean it ain't you?
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that leaking? Who leaking?
Damn, nigga. That ain't me. I'm clean. I took a shower. Nah, that ain't really how it works, girl. What the hell are you talking about? You see what the fuck I'm saying, nigga?
That's gonna be some. Damn. You gonna be mad as hell.
Niggas ain't gonna be able to do nothing for real, boy.
Everybody gonna be mad.
How can you be concentrating on fucking, man? And you worried about getting a fucking breach in your shit.
Alert! Alert!
Alert! Alert! Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah.
We have a breach. We have a breach. Oh shit! I gotta get out of here. Where you going? Oh man. Niggas gonna be like, fuck it, man. I'm just have to get that motherfucking day, man. Fuck it, man. They be taking motherfucking chances down. Last thing they're gonna be worried about is burning and shit, nigga. At least burning, you can take something for it.
You gonna be hot all over.
Oh man. Stop it. Stop it now. Let me see. There it is. Shit crazy though, man. Here it is right here. The time on. Turn it off.
I took it off.
Take the time off.
How you do that?
I'll go to
Peace.
settings.
This is KT, the arch degree. I wanted to. When you see that fin, are you gonna swim towards it? A tight space and
But what you saying? Damn. It's good now and shit.
subject yourself.
Arch.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You talking about that radiation?
Should we talk?
Yup.
You should.
And then most about eating more sea vegetables that act as chelators that are able to remove radiation out of the body. And then most importantly, of course, being out in the sun, because the main things that you need to do.
See, he talking about radiation from the usual suspects.
Respiratory system, because
Right.
Nuclear shit. Shit like
Right.
that. I'm talking about radiation from a woman, nigga.
It's gonna be in that layer.
She just radiating and shit because she got the shot.
Bias and the inhalation of
It's no
those
different.
necessary volatile oils that are inside those plants.
You
What
get
that
it, nigga?
ends up doing is kind of catching it,
Why you look all
gets
confused?
deep inside of you.
I
Because
look
it's
at you.
gonna
I'm
start
saying,
here,
yeah.
it's
What
gonna
you
go
mean?
here, and then it's gonna start shutting down all your organs. You know, so I got a question.
Yeah.
Thyroids and shit, nigga. All that shit is about radiation, man.
Well, obviously it don't work into nature and get recycled into a more pure form.
But he had said something about some.
Destroyed. It's only true breathing. It's about you being an concentrated group of people and population that all have phones and all have devices, and they're all trapping that Wi-Fi energy in a tight space. And once you build all of those small little pieces of radioactive energy, and now you have all these people in the epicenter, now you have all this radiation, and you're dead in the middle of that. Okay, so the inverse square law of physics teaches us that the further we get away from radiation, the less the radiation affects us. So think of it like a shark. When you see that
You falling
fin,
from water?
are you gonna swim towards it? No. The further you get away from the shark, the less likely you're gonna be harmed. And that's the same thing with radiation.
Yeah, that shit sound real motherfucking easy, KT. The shark ain't got a phone and goddamn good download speed, nigga. Woo!
What you talking about?
You talking about swim away from the shark? Yeah, it make absolute sense when it's a fucking shark, not when it's the goddamn woo.
Stop. Will help against coronavirus and COVID is the sun's light.
Kids is programmed to go to the shark, nigga. You gonna tell them not to go to the shark? But mommy, that's where all the Wi-Fi at.
We're not gonna do KT like that, man. We're not gonna go on KT analogies, man. I understand, but
It makes sense what he's saying. Who the fuck gonna swim in that shark? You swim to them 5G towers, nigga.
but that's Yeah. I don't know where he was trying to go with the shark thing. Really? I don't know how that can.
I fuck with KT. He's smarter than me. I just be talking shit.
Right.
UVB, vitamin D, grounding. So these are the things that you need to do. Now, of course, there are different herbs that
Yeah.
I mean, we sleep with the enemy, nigga. People feel so safe with them damn little fuck these motherfuckers right here. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, nigga. Soon, graphene, nigga, bounce them bitches. Boom, boom, boom. That shit like, God damn, that shit look good. Fucking stick on the
Yeah. Oh man.
None of that shit.
Crazy. Man.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the phones, man. We so safe. We feel so safe with them. Having my back and shit, sitting on my nuts and shit, frying my nuts and shit. My nuts and shit. My heart and shit, chilling and shit. Burning my heart, fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Babies and shit, Bluetooth all in their ear, walking around like that shit cute.
Wow.
The parents don't know shit, so they like, yeah, don't you look cute with the Bluetooth? Burning her fucking brain and shit.
Wow.
Oh my god, she wears her earbuds like a pro. Look at her.
Oh.
Burning us the fuck up. Swim from the shark, nigga. They walking like, I don't know. If we was to
Let me see that.
if we was to transport back to like 85 and shit, and all this shit wasn't really around like that.
85 what?
I would like to know if I could feel a difference.
Feel
You
the
know what I'm
difference between what?
You know how they say if you work with the fucking soap factory and shit, you just always smell like shit and you don't know it because you've been in this shit. Everybody else smell your stinking ass, but you don't smell it.
It's
The
so
soap factory like, God damn, I wish you would go back to work. You know what I'm saying? The soap factory, nigga. You know, it smell like burning fat and shit. Damn, nigga, where the fuck you at? The soap factory up there, 321?
I don't know.
You ever drove by that motherfucker?
I remember I used to work the bread factory stunk too. But the soap factory,
Now,
I ain't
321,
never paid attention to it.
Soap factory.
I ain't paid attention to it.
People will see this and motherfucker. If they from around here. So,
I ain't looking for no soap factory.
Jesus. So, that whole we've been bathing in this shit, so we can't tell shit. Just the frequencies and shit, how they hit us and shit all the time, and we just used to it. I wonder if I went back there and came back, would I be able to tell? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, that makes sense?
Would you be able to tell?
Yeah, like, would I be able to feel it?
What you mean feel it?
Like, right now, we sitting in a place where shit is just bouncing all over, communicating with each other. Wi-Fi and shit, that man, whatever.
You mean if you went
LTE?
Would you be able to feel it when you go back or when you come back?
Would I be able to feel it different? And just the atmosphere, man. Like, you know, whether or not, because shit done change, shit done jump so much. You know, from 1G to 2 to 3 to 4, 5 to 5, 5 to 6, and wherever the fuck it go from there. It's all gradual. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say they getting ringing in their ear and shit, feel weird and shit. Like, I bet if more people meditate, they'd probably do it. But that's the whole thing, gradually. You don't know, at this point, you don't know what the fuck. You know, there's cities in America where they don't allow, like, you cross a certain threshold or whatever, and all your shit go off. They don't allow none of that shit there. No Wi-Fi, none of that shit. The cities in America, man. There are people that take the shit seriously. Mainstream, they ain't gonna tell us this shit. There's places you can go where you can use the house phone, on a cord, attached to the fucking wall, nigga.
Hey, but you
And
know
ain't
what?
shit popping.
I feel you, though, man.
They do business like that, faxing and shit, blah, blah, blah. They don't have none of that shit. All that shit is limited to certain parts. No communicating to the outside world. That's why we here. Leave that shit behind. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, we only hear what the fuck they want us to hear. So, you know, ain't no telling how the rest of the world deals with this shit. We see all this shit happening in the world, all these protests, marches and shit, burning shit down and shit, threatening shit, go on, I'll blow this motherfucker up shit. But nigga, go back to that whole shit. How the fuck do they do it? How they keep all this shit? La la la. Nigga, it's a whole bunch of motherfucking lies, but how they keep it straight? And got everybody trained to speak on it like it's real shit. Like, how the fuck do they do that? Especially if right outside of this fucking border, America thing, like in Canada, they see the whole, you know, world a whole different way type as far as information. What's what? All that other shit. Mexico, fucking Chile somewhere, wherever. And as I'm saying, these places, all these places is black. And all these places is pissed off with white people. They've done with them. All these places, nigga, they done with them. Not white people, but the way they do, nigga. Like, yo, nigga, 2000, what? When Bush, man, all them niggas was talking shit, nigga, like, we gonna go by the book, we gonna do this shit right, we gonna pay these motherfuckers off like we own, and once we pay them, y'all got to get the fuck out of here. We done with y'all. Once we get y'all the fuck up out of here, we come up with new agreements. How you gonna buy? You want some oil and shit?
Get who to get who out of here?
America. Who's Britain? All these France and fucking all these places that the whole thing started with. The whole thing started. Our current way, you know, the world economy and all this shit. All these, that's what I be saying. And that's what Homeboy was saying on the shit, like, who the fuck is the standard? Who's making the rules? Who? Huh?
Go ahead.
That one I sent you. That I said I want you to listen to.
Oh, the one I couldn't listen to?
Right. So, what Homeboy was saying was, you got the dude in Germany, Rainer Fulmike. And at this point, niggas just like, hey, it's a worthy effort, man. But who the fuck is the goddamn... Like, you remember when me and Berman was talking about authority and power? Authority and power?
You said a concerted effort.
What?
Full mic. Whatever he was trying to do.
No, worthy effort.
A worthy effort.
So like, they looking at it like, there ain't nobody fucking driving the ship, nigga. You wasting your time. There is no moral authority in the world that has the power to stop what the fuck these crazy motherfuckers do. You know, like
you
if
were
God,
saying some other shit earlier though.
What?
About they was like fuck America.
Who?
I don't know who you talking about. You said that.
I say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said they done with America.
Oh yeah. All these countries is done with America. All over the world, nigga. Not just America, the whole Western thing, the whole continent thing.
I mean, as far as what
We
you
gotta
mean,
do what you
done.
say. Fuck out of here.
Done with it. What you mean?
Ready to end this shit. Revolution, nigga. Get them the fuck out of here. And keep them the fuck out of here. Mason shit. All this shit that's running the world. It's one thing to have America powerful and shit, do a little dirt, you know. That was my understanding back in the day, man. They do their dirt, you know, come up with, like the mob, nigga. All right, I know everybody else get oil for, you know, $50 a barrel, but we want oil for $10 a barrel. Fuck you mean? Well, that's just what it's gonna be, or we gonna bomb your whole shit. Then it's like, all right, I guess, fuck. So everybody else, you dealing with them decently. In America come around, it's like, oh, here, man. You gotta give them what the fuck they want, because it's all about the mob, nigga. There's no decency in it. There's no honor and shit. It's like, nigga, I know you sell it to them for 50. I want it for 10. So make it happen. Like, they look like, oh, fuck you mean? No, you get it for 50. Like, they get it. What the fuck you mean? Well, that's not how we gonna do it. The whole thing, man, manifest destiny and shit, nigga. Like, we want it. So instead of us blowing your whole shit up, We gonna have a fucking deal with you. Like Pablo Escobar and shit. Plato de Plomo, nigga. I know y'all got deals with other people that probably more prestigious than me as a fucking dope dealer, but this is how it's gonna be. And niggas like, no, that's not how it works, Pablo, that's not how it works. Papi, that's not how it works. Pablo's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'll kill everybody in here. And he do. So they like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? The mob, nigga, like. And that's how it been going. The Pope and all niggas, the Queen and shit. They just know they just fucking fucked up as all hell, you know. Nazis and shit. Like, hey, come on over here with us. What you mean? But as long as people comfortable, it's like, I know it's fucked up, but when shit hit the fan, and that's the ultimate nightmare for white people. For things to actually become just and fair, then it's all over. Right. It's like you've been living, your family and grandfather and great grandfather been living on mob tactics your whole existence, and you're just looking around like, so everything's still doing it the mob way? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Cheers, salute. You know what I'm saying? One day it's gonna be like, so the mob way? I'm like, nah, we done fucked up this time. This time we might really have fucked up. So, nah. You know?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over when they say nah, no more.
But the whole thing is there ain't no fucking Elliot Ness, nigga. There ain't no fucking.
I heard of that. What's your definition of Elliot Ness? Oh, you saying ain't no more of them?
Ain't no like Boardwalk Empire. You had Van Olden. He started off as an agent for the IRS, but it's about prohibition. So his whole thing is, I will not be unimpeachable. You can't bribe me. I'm beyond being bribed. I'm all about righteousness and justice. And over time, he evolved and became a goddamn criminal. You know what I'm saying? With that whole stance, there ain't no in the world no more. It's all black male society, nigga.
Black male society.
That's what it is. So the UN, United Nations, and all these fucking worlds, whatever the fuck, it's all ran by the same people who pushing this shit. So who gonna trump them?
Somebody got a hell of an agenda.
But it ain't about numbers though. According to the numbers, they lose, but they got it to where, like I said, man, all countries is fed up with this shit. Like, fuck it, I'll just die for it.
It's about.
They've been there in India. Farmers been killing themselves for fucking decades and shit. But it's all just isolated in different parts. Propaganda machine.
The geometry of it. It's about the geometry of it. The geometry, the geography of it, and everything. Positioning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and they talk that shit in them in stocks. Positioning yourself. I ain't talking about stocks, but I'm saying what you saying is about positioning too.
Yeah.
You know, and move that, but you, like you said, if you once they start saying no more, that's it. That really could be it.
Yeah, I guess.
And this could be a time where
the danger with this whole shit we talking about now is they taking away your willpower. They're taking away your ability to choose. Once they could fucking claim they own you and prove it and they do a bullshit court, what you gonna do? You property. They don't even have to have a trial for your ass anymore. They treat you like niggas. Nigga, you don't have rights that we even gotta respect, nigga. So we gonna have this little play. Okay, come on in the court, sit your little our own ass down. You know, sit your little our property ass down, and we can have, okay, judge, say what you need to say. Order on the court. You know, little puppy and shit. Order on the court. You know what I'm saying? Just playing a little game and shit. And at the end of the court, your ass is in prison, nigga. or working for us somewhere so you can pay us for the rest of your life because you do our shit. Nigga, they already, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at fucking the whole Dred Scott shit. Nigga, we don't even have to. I mean, it's cute. You wear your little suit to court and shit. That's a nice suit, actually. That's too nice a suit for a nigga to be wearing. You know what I'm saying? That's real goddamn some shoes buffed and shit. Damn, boy, you looking professional in here. So we gonna give you a few days to say what you need to say. And at the end of the shit, yeah, we decided that, we wasted our few days with this shit, but that nigga, we don't owe that nigga nothing. So,
That's how
you don't spend all your little money. So, how I'm gonna say, hustle and flow. I had to get a taxi ride, spend all my little money, spend all your little money on the lawyer and shit. It's cute. It's honorable even. If I had honor and shit, I would, I would fuck with you, but I have none. Because I'm one of them. They don't need to. So, sorry. That's what the world at, man. That's what it seemed like. Like, what the fuck is going on, nigga? That's why it's like, nigga, as far as these...
Man, don't you got there bargain me with it, man. You ain't gotta say it like that. Yeah, hey. You make it seem like it's just like...
And it's funny because...
It don't matter what you do.
Niggas that got sense be like, nigga, ain't none of that shit got nothing to do with you. Nigga, like, what you think? You think about it, you watch it. You think about it. Think about it, you watch it. It ain't got nothing to do with them. They playing out like we the prize, nigga. Us existing is winning the motherfucking war. So don't take the goddamn shot.
It's still some bullshit.
Do what you need to do, nigga.
It's still bullshit going on, man.
Do what you need to do,
yeah,
nigga.
That's definitely what you need to do.
Niggas need to have sex with as many women that can have babies as possible and have as many babies as possible. And goddamn, and keep that the fight. That's the fight, nigga. Don't let your babies get no shots. Fuck them schools. Fuck education, nigga. It's about survival. Fuck their money, nigga. You go build you some shit in the woods. They probably gonna try to kill you and shit, and they probably will kill you. But that's the fight, nigga. It's not being in their colleges. It's not being in their little motherfucking institutions playing the coon and shit. Playing the coon. Yes, a boss or some. Yes, a salsa boss. You know what I'm saying? That game is over, nigga. We see what that shit go where it's taking us, nigga. Separate from all that shit. You don't have to necessarily, declare that you're separating. But slowly but surely, nigga, you gotta get the fuck out of this shit, man. In America.
It's always good to keep it in mind.
In America, nigga.
What you
can't leave. That's the whole thing. You can't leave.
In America.
It's our shit.
I feel
you can't just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? So just separate, build you some shit, start growing your own shit, and stop depending on this shit. Gotta be gradual and slow, man. Like, that's the fight. Surviving is the fight, nigga. All these shots of shit making niggas sterile and shit. Wow. That's the fucking thing. They're doing it already. They're doing it in China and shit, India and shit, Africa and shit. We just got too many rights over this motherfucker.
So we gotta uphold.
We just got a little bit more time. We got a little bit more time to do it. There's still people that's fighting for whatever belief, whatever law that is established. That's the only real thing that, if you're gonna be in a thing, that's the only real thing you got to lean on is the law.
Right.
That's the only avenue to fight. That's the only thing they scared of. Still. Fuck. Hope he don't know the law. Because if he do, fuck. We gonna have to pay him or we gonna have to do whatever he asks him. Because we wrong as fuck. We just thrive on the fact that we know y'all don't know shit. Just like cops, nigga. They pull niggas over hoping they don't know shit. I have nothing on this motherfucker. I probably could get sued for what I'm doing, but I'd rather take that chance and bet on the fact that he don't know shit. And most people don't know shit. And law seems to be the only thing that's making motherfuckers kind of stay honest. They scared of lawsuit.
And they always keep it where they can. And it's always seems like where they can manipulate the right characters. Or they always in the position to grab the right character.
Characters. People?
Yeah.
No, that's all that they present. The real motherfuckers they don't present. I gotta know you able to be bold and shit.
Right.
And if I'm not getting the indication that you willing to be bold, then we can't even let you go there. The motherfuckers who out there is the motherfuckers who. That's just what I see, man. You have to be one or the other.
Wow.
What? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, but like, it ain't our fight, man. Our fight is survival. Make it through. Intact with the culture and all that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because without the culture, it really don't mean shit.
I thought about that type of stuff.
Yes, right?
I thought about type stuff like that, man. When I was little, I remember that shit.
What?
Talking about the mob. Thinking the mob like, man, it's deeper than just motherfucking president. It's the mob shit. Man, I'm telling you, it's been like that ever since. Especially with DMB around. Because been around for all that time.
Who?
B.
Mm.
It's been constantly running through my mind. Just the more and more it evolved.
These motherfuckers don't use communism because they like communism. They use communism because it worked. You know, like, fuck.
2K, man.
Hold on. Communism. They use communism because it worked.
They use communism because of what?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so
communism has a great fucking scene.
what?
Scene. The scene is set.
This
the
word.
scenery.
The word communism?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad, it's like scary, like sad. Communism, control, people are like, yeah, whatever. So, like they send they've been doing this shit for years, man. Sending police chiefs to Israel to train. Right? You feel me?
Police chief.
Yeah, like American police chief. American, cities, whatever city, you the chief of that police.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're gonna send you to Israel and we're gonna send a chief from that city to Israel, as a crew or group or whatever, to train, Yeah. What's the question you got in your head? Ask me something, nigga.
No, I was listening to you about the communism.
No, fuck the communism. Ask me something from that, what I just said.
What about them training?
Well, just say why? Why Israel? That's that, nigga. Fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? So, here's the thing, right? So, in Israel, they under a similar propaganda to what we are, right? Israel is a place that chose to be where it's at, Jewish, whatever place, in the middle of a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and the way they did it was all fucking nuts. So, it's beef. It's gonna be beef, and it's beef, and it's always gonna be beef.
Between who?
Israel and Palestine and everywhere else around that motherfucker.
Palestine.
For whatever reason.
Palestine got a reason.
So
beefing. They
so
beefing.
so there's a natural beef. There's a natural beef with Israel and Palestine.
What America got to do with it?
Well, goddamn, I'm trying to answer. So, you know, so Israel, the Israeli people already have the propaganda there is we supposed to be. This is our land. So any shit you could tell a motherfucker who believe that that's where they supposed to be, religiously, in their whole culture. So here you have these people that's gonna be mortal enemies for the rest of the time. As long as Israel exists right there, Palestinians gonna be like, nah, this ain't, well, I ain't gonna let you live comfortably, nigga. You gonna take my land and ever expanding and kicking me the fuck out? I'm supposed to just let you live, nigga? Fuck out of here. You say it's your land, but I was here a long time before you type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's to that environment that our American, you know, pig companies send chiefs. They want to instill that psychology in the chiefs, which means the chiefs is going to instill that psychology to the other officers. That whole, you know, the Israelis feel like, you know, even the ones that see through the bullshit still stand on that shit, just like white people. White people don't necessarily believe, all of them don't believe in white supremacy, but it's winning for them, so they roll with it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, you got these Israeli motherfuckers who have that in them, that I'm superior, the Palestinians are inferior, so we're not even gonna treat them like people. We're gonna treat them like our bitch. And if you have something to say as a Palestinian person, we're gonna fuck you up and kill you probably. Type shit. That's the psychology. So they sending our chiefs into this environment to study under these Israeli officers who have that mindset. We don't treat these people as people. Fuck these people. If they throw a rock, nigga, blow their fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? They don't deserve respect and humanity and, you know, shit like that. Why the fuck would our people send our chiefs to that environment to study under that? Because they want them to have the same psychology. Disconnect yourself from these people. So they bring that back here and try to instill that on the officer. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what the whole point is. I don't think it's supposed to be that long.
What, communism?
Communism, right. So it's the whole thing, communism. Removing the whole, man, you know, humanity from the interaction. Right now, they treat you like people to a certain extent. They give you time to, you know, get your license out your wallet, grab your registration and shit. They give you time to do that. So, you know, there's a certain amount of humanity in it now. They want to get to a point where it's like, nah, I ain't doing that. Get the fuck out the car. Remove that whole, you know, when the humanity is taken out, you kill a motherfucking, you know, ain't no big deal. Just like the Israelis kill motherfuckers over there, and they ain't no big deal.
They're bringing it back over here.
Mentality, psychology. That approach to it. Why else would they send them?
When did they start fooling with Israel?
Who?
But they were fucking with Germany first.
Who?
America.
Man, we might have to talk about shit like that, like behind camera, man. We see shit like that, it's just like, what you want me to do, man? That ain't how it work. What you mean? What you mean we fuck with Germany first?
The whole Operation Paperclip.
Israel was established in 1948. There was no Israel before World War II. Like what?
Okay, you said 1948. That's pretty early. 1948 is early.
Look up when Operation Paperclip happened. Mm-hmm.
Operation Paperclip. War II, after the end for government employment after the end of World War II in Europe between 1945 and 1959. Right after it.
Right after what?
1945.
48. Israel was established in 48.
They were working together quickly.
Who?
But I'm saying they had to work on that for a while.
Work on what?
They had probably already been working on whatever they were working on.
Who?
Germany and America.
You mean Bitcoin?
Yeah, before they actually introduced it.
Right. It all happened at the same time.
All that was probably going on years before they actually put it in play, though.
Put what in play?
Yeah, just like this whole thing you were talking about, 2015 thing. As far as the
what I'm saying
vaccines,
you asked me if Germany was dealing with America before.
Yeah, they were.
Before Israel.
1945.
Israel became a place in 48.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it all happened at the same time.
Yeah. You're saying it's one. The point is, so if you have America who is in the war for Germany, in the war against Germany and Japan, whatever. But you know, after the fact, you see that they bring motherfuckers from Germany over here, and at the same time, they sending people from Germany and Poland and all these other places down to this place in the Middle East, quote unquote Middle East, to Israel. Like, what the fuck is really going on? You know what I'm saying?
They ain't Israelis no more.
What?
They ain't Israelis no more. I don't know what they done put down there. There might be Japan, European or something. European, Japan. European.
What you doing here?
Just saying. You're talking about 1948. Israel. With America.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're talking about the communist thing.
Yeah, the communist thing. But like what I'm saying, that's more communism right there with Germany.
What I'm saying is, it's not necessarily that term communism. Communism is a good word to make motherfuckers feel a certain way. What's going on in Israel? It could be considered communism. Not necessarily economically, but the whole food situation with the people that's from there. Like, what are the people that do that's from there? And you get there, and you carve out this little spot where you say you're gonna be, and every couple of years you just expand. Oh, we're gonna move it. We're gonna stretch out this Israel a little bit further out. And motherfuckers like, what do you mean? I gotta move this shit. All right, move. A couple of years later, yeah, we're gonna stretch it out a little further. What do you mean? I gotta move. Then you look around and shit, you ain't got shit, and they got the whole shit. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
So that's justification for them.
It's bigger than justification because they ain't allowed it. Niggas can walk around in the white neighborhood. They just own everything. Palestinians can't necessarily travel freely in Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's a different country. It's like us going to Canada. You gotta have papers. Most of them don't have papers. You know what I'm saying? Like us going to Canada and shit. You can sneak to that motherfucker. Once they catch you, they're gonna kick your ass the fuck back up.
Hello? Chilling. Oh no, I went ahead and came to the house and got it done. I have a few other things I had to run and do. I kind of forgot about it. I was like, I don't want to. It took me a while to do. I had to go to the parts store about 3 times. Yeah, and pick up some stuff. And pick up some stuff that I didn't have. I didn't have a 19mm. I broke my one socket wrench and had to go buy another one.